The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
When it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
What a day!
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today.
But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices? Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
The formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
It might seem amusing to us, but clearly this formerly overprivileged section of our society is not adjusting well to the new future. In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in this set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families.
Okay, another protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. There's running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help. No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
What are your reaction to the sanctions?
I think it's fucking outrageous. My mom needs insulin. Am I supposed to get her transitioned? What's the government doing about it, eh?
Do not be afraid. We have more friends than we can count. We are a team, now more than ever. And this team is on your side. Thank you.
How do you feel about Disrupt?
Oh, well, now you're talking. Ruddy hero, showing us not to take it lying down like Iris here.
So you both feel they're a cause worth supporting?
Oh, Iris doesn't speak on mine, but we're pretty sure there's still one in there, aren't we, love? Wherever it is, it loves Disrupt, fighting the yoinks for our freedom. And what could possibly be wrong with that?
Do you need me to get you some help? Team membership cards?
Absolutely bloody not. It's the thin end of the wedge, isn't it, Iris? First it's, can I see your identification, sir? And then it's, would you mind bending over the table, sir? So Sergeant State Educated and Constable Regional Accent here can stick their truncheon up your derry hair.
Oh, crikey!
They should call them what they are. They're bloody ID cards. Oh, for Christ's sake, what is it, Iris?
Oh, I'm really not happy, Algernon! I'm so sorry. Crikey.
It's so easy to sit on your pile of money and gloat, isn't it, pal? You're a shite leader, a fucking god-awful golfer, and quite frankly, as my old man used to say, you're a bit of a cunt.
It's certainly true that Advance's popularity
It's on the fucking wane, yeah! Let's go with this bollocks again, shall we? Actually, you know what? Nah, fuck this. I'm done with this.
Prime Minister, please don't storm out.
No! I have had enough of you, Mr. Jeremy Donaldson, and your snide aside. You think you could make a better job of things, do ya? Because it's not that fucking easy, let me tell ya. Your channel is a fucking disgrace. You insinuate and edit against us and pick your headlines so people don't trust us. The sooner you roaring monsters are taken into public ownership, the happier everyone in this country will be.
Well, we've not got long until the adverts, so...
I'm sorry for the outburst, Miss Wolf. Julia thinks very highly of you,
And I know you're not the one making the editorial decisions. This country, this wonderful, civilized, right. I doubt we'll lose a wink of sleep because we're strong and we're well resourced. And we don't back down to enemies.
Yeah, fuck the government, fuck Advance, fuck Peter Clement. Well, you know, they stole from us. They're taking our money and spending it, man.
Actually, homelessness has been all but eliminated in the last couple of months. Surely that's a cause close to your heart?
Yeah, nah, of course, man, very much so. I just mean, like, why do I have to pay for it, you know?
You don't.
Now we're getting sanctioned, talking about expansion. Why does Julius require a massive fucking mansion? So fuck all your schemes, I don't need your freaky team. And I don't need your help to achieve my fucking dreams. Take this fact, gonna stain it red. Gonna slam it into Peter Clement's motherfucking head. Cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. It's time to storm the castle with a motherfucking pitchfork.
I may not agree with you, but I'd just like to offer you an apology. I've just been told that there was some kind of issue upstairs, and an attempt was made to censor some of your lyrics.
What? Are you joking?
I'd just like to say to you and everyone at home that this was a mistake.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe this.
Here at the National Nightly News, we pride ourselves on remaining neutral, unbiased, and independent of any outside interference. You have my word. We will never censor ideas. The reckless fire will certainly be remembered by all those who have seen these striking images. As their actions escalate, people across the country are asking themselves, who are Disrupt? And what exactly do they want? I can't do this anymore, Jenny. I've had enough. That's it. This is just
10 seconds. Get over yourself, Jeremy. Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself for 5, 4, 3.
Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once. Enough! That's enough! Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football? We are on the brink of a siege the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these 3 fucking idiots!
You're Disrupt. You're the resistance.
But now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked. Perhaps we need to wake up. You can resist. You can disrupt. Find us. Talk with us. Join us.
We are sleepwalking our way into oppression, and the news isn't saying anything. We're not saying anything. This new regime of ours is so seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over? Don't you want to know what's being done in your name? How many people were transitioned last month? A record high. Again. If you care. My name's
Now! Do it now!
If you can. Somehow. I envy you. Have a peaceful night.
Jeremy!
There is a fucking massive military blockade being set up around this country. We are surrounded and outgunned, as incidentally am I. There's a recording, a VHS tape, a message from Disrupt. I haven't heard it, but I know what it's trying to say, and I wanted you at home to hear it, to listen to the other side and make up your own minds. But Alex Winston, who works in production, decided it was not for your eyes and ears. It was not for broadcast. What Disrupt have to say is important. You might not agree with all of it, but you should still hear it and make up your own minds. You see, there's so much more we're not telling you. There's large groups of scientists, and they're testing something loud and something. What was that? I didn't think it over there.
Don't shoot him. Stay back, please.
I think we both know I wouldn't do very well in prison.
Jeremy, no!
It's the 140th day of war.
But you don't need to wait for me. Disrupt are everywhere. Every bar, every street corner. Look for us and you will find us. You are not alone. 10 weeks ago, Jeremy Donaldson took control of the National Nightly Newsroom. He tried to warn us all about the now abandoned top-secret military lab at Grantham Downs. We may never know exactly what was being done there, but Jeremy Donaldson made us look. And this is just one of the reasons he is considered Disrupt's first martyr. We want to know what the news will no longer tell us, and when we find out, we will tell you. We will hack into your news broadcasts. We will defend your right to information. We will resist, and we will disrupt.
I'm being told we are picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities. Initial estimates put the death toll into millions.
This is unprecedented. Our government has committed multiple acts of mass destruction in our name. Nor do I care how you voted. You didn't vote for this. None of us did.
Starts tonight, Alex, and we need your help. Please help get our message out. We're on the verge, Alex. You've always been fair and balanced in your approach to us. With your help, we can tip the balance in our favour.
Asked about the impressive display earlier today, Disrupt spokesperson Alan James said that the movement was reaching what he described as a critical mass. A poor choice of words given recent history.
One of the territories. Today is the day we take back control. How can I help? Well, this is how. And as for when, you'll know. Keep watching.
The Peter Clement Memorial Garden. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Now, Alex, control the message.
Julius Goldstreet! You were guilty of the murder of more than 10 million people! Justice demands a response!
Haven't you done enough? This is what your precious freedom looks like, is it? Under fire!
People of Territory 1, rise up! Take to the streets, the time has come! Stop violence, break windows, draw them out! They can't stop us all! Resist! Disrupt!
You've just seen them execute unarmed civilians. People like you and me. So why are you watching this? Why are you not in the streets with us tonight? What will it take for you to get up and be a part of this? March on team headquarters, storm the building, demand elections, demand answers. Be what you were born to be, but once and future free.
You did it, Alex! We're good to go!
So when Advance came to power, I didn't think about the damage they would do. I didn't see how backwards Advance were. Under Advance, the country is poorer. The only hope now lies with Disrupt.
Victory is in sight, my friends. You have mobilized. You have come together. From our agents and the television networks risking arrest and getting those words to you, to the many hundreds and thousands gathering to invade team headquarters. As I speak, we are turning the tide, and it is time for change.
He's coming down!
It isn't right and it isn't fair!
You tell him, girl!
You can't make pearls with swine, it isn't right!
You had to win it. Oh, he was traps.
And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. Had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent. On miracles.
Stand by. Stand by. Stand by.